Good morning. And here we are in the United States, the day before Thanksgiving. I have lots I could say about that, but I won't. I'm Michelle Thompson with Persistent Vision Coaching and Consulting with semi-weekly, in other words, it's turning not every single week, but most of the time, video that will help to remove the tension and the stress that we're feeling at a given moment. We've just finished elections in the United States. We have this Thanksgiving holiday. I know for lawyers, this is a time of year. Q4 is when you have to get in all of your billables. If you're in a large firm, especially if you want to get those bonuses that are held over your head like a sword at your throat. I know for scholars, this is the time of year where we have to get the grading done. Admin work has to get in. You know this, you know what you're up against, right? And all of that really takes a toll on our bodies, it takes a toll on our minds, and of course, our spirits. So here I am with my EFT solution to all things. What is EFT? It is tapping on acupuncture points on the face and torso as we repeat a phrase, and that actually moves the energy so that we can be less tense and stressed out and actually more space to think about what it is that we want to do and to decide and to make better decisions about how to move forward. I like to think of it as emotional acupuncture without the needles. So as we go ahead and do this, I'm going to use phrases. If they don't resonate with you, please change them, make them resonate. When this is done in a very precise manner with what resonates with you, that is when you get the most benefit out of it. And this is not to take the place of any medical treatment. If you're on treatment for anxiety or ADHD or depression, right, you should follow the protocols of your providers. This is a great supplement, but it's not a cure for that in any way, shape, or form. I think those are all my disclaimers. Shall we tap on this? We're going to start tapping on the side of the hand and repeat the phrases. I will call out the points. You don't have to repeat that, but do repeat the phrases after me. Even though I feel completely overwhelmed, I'm going to do a litany of things and stick with the part of the litany that works. Between grading and billables and client work and admin work, I don't even know where to start. And I'm tired and exhausted. And I still have to bake the cookies, find the turkey, go shopping, and do all of the things for Thanksgiving. And I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. We're going to still tap on the side of the hand, even though the billables and the clients of my boss, grading all the papers that are starting to accumulate that I couldn't get to, the admin work, the shopping, the turkey, the sides, the desserts. I'm exhausted, and I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. And still on the side of the hand, even though the billable hours, the bonus, the clients, my boss, the papers that have accumulated over the term, the admin work, all the things I didn't get to, and all the Thanksgiving prep, the shopping, the cooking, the desserts, all the people who are coming over for dinner. I'm open to the possibility that this will shift. We'll start tapping on the top of the head. All the stress at work, tapping on the eyebrows. All the stress at home, side of the eye. There's no space underneath the eye. All the stress at work, above the lip. All the stress at home, above the chin. There's no space. Collarbones. All the stress at work, underneath the arm. All the stress at home, top of the head. There's no space. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a moment to notice, and I should have started here, like where in your body do you feel the stress, right? And notice where you, like after you do that round, where things might have gotten a little softer. Maybe your neck's not as tight. Maybe your back's not as tight. Maybe you had new thoughts. Like maybe you had thoughts about like, oh, I'm going to tell so and so to do that. Right? Write them down. Take a moment. If you are yawning, passing gas, any number of other, or laughing uncontrollably, or whatever, any number of reactions, even some gentle tears, those are all indications that you're stressed, that the energy is moving and things are shifting, and that's a really good thing. I encourage you to embrace that and sit with that. Right? We're going to do another round. I'm going to do a shortcut for many of these things. So if the shortcut doesn't work, go ahead and change it. Even though all the things at work, all the things at home, I don't have any space. And I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. Still on the side of the hand, even though all the things at work, all the things at home, I don't have any space. And I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. Still on the side of the hand, even though all the things at work, all the things at home, I'm going to call it the Thanksgiving, I don't know, the Thanksgiving disaster. I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. Tapping on the top of the head, the Thanksgiving disaster. Tapping on the eyebrows, oh, the Thanksgiving disaster. Side of the eye, the Thanksgiving disaster. Underneath the eye, I have no space. Above the lip, I'm exhausted. See, I'm yawning, that's good. Above the chin, the Thanksgiving disaster. Tapping on the collarbones, I'm exhausted. Underneath the arm, I have no space. Top of the head, the Thanksgiving disaster. Take a deep breath in and exhale. So take a moment, notice again, cricks in the neck going. If you have more space, can you breathe better? Just really just sit with that for a bit. Notice what's changed and what hasn't. If you, yeah, and we'll do one more round of tapping. We're going to start on the side of the hand. Even though the Thanksgiving disaster, I have no space. I'm exhausted. And I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. Still on the side of the hand. Even though the Thanksgiving disaster, I have no space. I'm exhausted. And I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. And still on the side of the hand. Even though the Thanksgiving disaster, I have no space. I'm exhausted. And I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. We'll start tapping on the top of the head. The Thanksgiving disaster. Tapping on the eyebrows. I have no space. Tapping on the side of the eye. I'm exhausted. Underneath the eyes. The Thanksgiving disaster. Above the lip. I have no space. Above the chin. I'm exhausted. Collarbones. Thanksgiving disaster. Underneath the arm. I have no space. Top of the head. I'm exhausted. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Well, I hope that, take a moment and rank now. Feel free to, as you're watching this, to put it in the, to put in the comments or answer my tweet, but take a moment and just write a number that assesses the level of stress that you're feeling right now because of everything going on, right? Between 1 and 10, between 0 and 10, 0 being nothing at all, 10 being off the charts. And take a guess at how it was when you started this video. I'd be curious, don't step back into that space. Just guess, oh, wow, I think it was a 7. You just guess. I would love to see that in the chat. And I have a couple of things. If you're paying I am for scholars. I have a workshop that's going to incorporate EFT for you to kind of get through the end of the semester, because I know this is a really hard time of the year, right? There's so much going on. If you're interested in that, it's going to be 90 minutes. It's going to be a really amazing 90 minutes of your time, so that we can actually kind of clear the energy, and then we can actually set priorities. Go ahead and DM me about that, and I will send you all the information that you can use. And if you are, so that's on the scholar side. On the legal side, if you are going through law school finals soon and you would like some EFT support for free, with that, please slide in my DMs and we will get you squared away. All right. Have a wonderful holiday if you're in the United States, and you know where to find me. Take care.